26-0 now as we get to the 174-pound matchup. For the Hoosiers, it's Devin Skatzka, and facing him from the Purdue Boilermakers is the 9th-ranked Dylan Lydy, the redshirt sophomore from Indianapolis, Indiana, and Ben Davis High School. Devin Skatzka, a redshirt sophomore from Richmond, Michigan. Skatzka was the only Hoosier to actually record a wrestling victory against Illinois on Friday night when he defeated David Riojas. Skatzka is 20-7 on the year, defeating and coming off his victory over Riojas. He has 2 major decisions and 3 tech falls to go along with his 6 pins. Pins something that Skatzka excels in for the Hoosiers.
This is the second matchup of the day between 2 ranked opponents. Another matchup looking forward to heading into the match.
Yeah, Lydy, as you can see, ranks 9th in the country. He is 25-10 on the year, including 9-3 in duels. And he has recorded a couple pinfalls to his credit as well. Both been locked up in a stalemate at this point. Now, if you're Devin Skatzka, what are you looking for here against Lydy, try and get it on the board for the Hoosiers?
You really don't want to lose your composure here with 9th-ranked opponent. Lydy has the advantage here, but Skatzka really just needs to keep it together, not allow any easy points, and as I've said before, with the whole entire Hoosier team, he's just got to get out on top quickly, not allow that lead to build up early on.
Now, he's faced Lydy before at the Midlands tournament, where Lydy did come out with the 4-2 victory over Skatzka. So these two guys have gone on head-to-head each other, and an excellent match at that too.
4-2, obviously, Skatzka was able to put up a fight. And as you see here with the scores 0-0 late in the first, both of them are really fighting here.
And Skatzka was pinned earlier this year by 19th-ranked Tyrell White of Columbia. However, he's also taken on Jadane Bernstein of Navy, Mark Hall of Penn State, who was 2nd-ranked in the country at the time they met, where he got absolutely dominated 17-0, and the match would be called 4 minutes and 56 seconds in. However, he was able to do the same to UPenn's Kamari Wimper. He was able to win 15-0 in 4 minutes and 45 seconds before his bout with Lydy.
That's got to be a nice turnaround. Go from 17-0, losing 17-0, and then winning 15-0.
It's going to end the first period. Still no score thus far.
The option goes to Skatzka, so it's the second period choosing now.
And Lydy trying to get the advantage of Skatzka. Skatzka's going to get on the board first with a quick escape after starting for the down position. So a rare lead now for the Hoosiers. They just have not had much success against their cross-state rivals. As Skatzka is going to bring Lydy to the ground. He had a 2-point takedown, nearly a pin as he was able to almost get Lydy on his back.
Nice move by Skatzka.
And he's going to bring it down again as Lydy lands on his head. But he's able to get them out of bounds. Great showing so far to start out the second period for Skatzka as he builds up the 3-0 lead over Lydy.
That's a hard fall right on the head there. Skatzka shaking up Lydy. That's what he's going to need here if he wants to be successful, as he built that 3-0 lead.
Yeah, Skatzka looking very impressive here in the second period. And it's going to be an escape for Lydy, his first points in this match. Now, Devin Skatzka had a very successful freshman season last year. He went 26-13, 2 major decisions, 1 tech fall, and 10 pins. So 16 pins thus far for Skatzka in his young career. Lydy going again for Skatzka's leg. And it can be awarded a 2-point takedown there as her from the Purdue bench. And Skatzka will make his way out of bounds. But good job there by Lydy to tie the score up with a quick takedown of Skatzka, as all of a sudden now it's 3-3.
And the gym's come alive here as this match is it promised to be.
And you gotta look right there as the hit that Lydy took to his head on the takedown from Skatzka. That's an escape from Skatzka as he reestablishes his lead. But as you mentioned, yeah, the crowd really getting into this matchup.
Definitely. This is what the fans really needed here, a tough matchup going into the second period. Close score.
Yeah, with only 3 matches remaining, including this one right here. Indiana's the lead for Purdue right now at 26-0 is pretty insurmountable at this point. As if Indiana were to get pins in all 3 matches, they'd still lose by 8 points. But at this point, you're trying to just build momentum towards Senior Day next week against Northwestern and try and get a few quick wins out of the way. And that's going to end the second period. Devin Skatzka holds a 4-3 lead here going into the final period of this 174-pound matchup.
Lydy's going to start down here, and that could prove to be the tying point if he's able to escape quickly.
That's what he's trying to do, and Skatzka's just going to give it to him as he couldn't get quite as good a grip as he wanted to. Now both guys in a stalemate position. Riding time only favors Devin Skatzka by about 9 seconds, so that's probably not going to come into play here at this point, as one of these 2 men is going to have to try and earn himself a takedown if he hopes to get the victory. Now Lydy going for the legs, but Skatzka ready for it. He's able to keep a distance between himself. Lydy was going for a leg, but Skatzka was able to brace himself. And it looks like Skatzka was broken open a little bit as he's trying to bleed down the side of his face there. Maybe we get a blood timeout there. Just want to take this time to thank you for joining us on BTN's and Student U on BTN to go on the Super Bowl Sunday. So, Max, who do you got for the Super Bowl tonight?
Tonight I'll be as a Giants fan, it's hard to do, but I'll be rooting for the Eagles against the Patriots.
Breaking my heart there, Max. Breaking my heart. As you might know, I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I got to go with the Patriots for this one. Not only that, but I think Tom Brady's going to get his 6th ring and his 5th Super Bowl MVP tonight.
It's got to be tough being a Patriots fan in Indiana. A lot of fans with the famous Manning-Brady rivalry backing them up in the Super Bowl. How's that been working for you so far?
I actually think it's a lot of fun, because I've especially considering how these last couple of years have gone. You know,
they have been successful.
I've had a lot of bragging rights go with me. People have not looked very pleased to see me, as we get a look at head coach Dwayne Goldman, who has led the Hoosiers to countless tournament appearances in the NCAAs. He's possibly one of the most decorated coaches in Indiana wrestling history. And there we get a look at Purdue's head coach,
Tony Ersland.
Yeah, it's going to be Tony Ersland. And he's in his 4th year, a 35-29 career record in his 4 years at Purdue. Both men attended Iowa, as we get a look here at the takedown from Dylan Lydy on Devin Skatzka that knotted this thing up back in the second period, and he's able to reestablish the position and keep him in bounds.
I mentioned it earlier on in the matchup. Ersland's recruiting skills quite impressive. His 2017-2018 roster features 7 top 100 recruits.
Yeah, so Purdue looking to be extremely competitive for the foreseeable future, thanks to that recruiting class from Ersland. You know, as they've patched up Skatzka, they're going to resume match about a minute to go. Lydy going for a quick leg on Skatzka, but Skatzka is not giving it to him. He wraps his arm around Skatzka's neck. And that's going to be a 2-point takedown for Lydy, as Skatzka was nearly put on his back. Skatzka trying to break out real quick, and he's able to make it out of bounds. And so a quick takedown by Lydy has given him the lead with about 48 seconds left. And we get a look here at this takedown, nearly pinned for Skatzka, but lucky for him, he was able to get his shoulder blades up real quick before Lydy was able to cover. That's going to be a quick escape for Skatzka as we head down to about 40 seconds to go here in the third period. 6-5 lead for Dylan Lydy. diving for the leg of Skatzka, but Lydy is able to keep the distance away and stop him from bringing him down.
Skatzka doing what he needs to do and be aggressive here.
That's going to be another takedown for Lydy as Skatzka whipped on the dive attempt, and Lydy was able to take advantage and dove on top of Skatzka as we approach 10 seconds remaining. Skatska's going to need a quick escape and a takedown if he hopes to win this thing. It looks like he's not going to. Lydy keeps his feet in bounds. Skatzka slams the mat, knowing he just missed an opportunity. Lydy gets the win. What a match here at 174.
Skatzka really put up a fight there, falling late in the third, but quite an effort we saw from him.
Yeah.